In a month, which should be completed the first round of the presidential elections, Ukrainians expect a few short stories in the social sector, pensions hexavalent to pay more and subsidies will be issued in cash. It will affect more than 10 million pensioners and is held on the formula that, in addition to the experience of the pensioner and his salary, takes into account the average salary and the rate of inflation in the country. The total size of the index will be 17%. March 1, 2019, the pension will be automatically converted to 10,200,000 pensioners and the average size of the increase will amount to 255 wa, reported in the Ministry of Social Policy. This does not mean that everyone will get the same 255 hryvnias, after all funds distributed according to formula. The real increase will occur for 8 million pensioners, but the increase will not be less than 100 hryvnias, is spoken in the message. The vast majority of pensioners will receive an increase from 100 to 500 wa. If the increase is less than wa 100, pensioners will receive additional payments in March and April of this year. For those who receive the minimum pension but has significant insurance experience, the government provided compensation, the total of which will amount to wa 2410. The insurance period should be 30 years for women and 35 years for men, if they had retired after 2011, and 25 and 20 years respectively in retirement until 2011. The government has fulfilled the instruction of the President of Ukraine regarding the need to increase living standards of Ukrainian pensioners, in particular those who have had considerable insurance experience, but a small pension payment to a low base salary, said Deputy Prime Minister Pavlo Ryzhenko. Pension payments will be paid in 2 months, March and April. Such surcharges, the Minister of Social Policy Andrei Reva, will receive 1.9 million pensioners. We found the opportunity to return to pensioners who received the lowest level of pension indexation 2015-2016, said the minister. He also said that the source of such payments were funds received from the clearance, proble, for the first time a phenomenon that affected the entire country, was returned to favor certain categories of citizens, said the official, adding that the initiator of such payments was the president. The president himself, Poroshenko, commenting on the coincidence of the additional pension payments in March-April with the presidential elections, stated that bribery will continue for the next 5 years. About 70% of recipients of subsidy retirees. They'll get them with pensions in retirement account at the bank or mail, if that's what they get in retirement. From March 1, 2019, the minimum gas price for industry will be 886 wa per 1,000 cubic meters with VAT. The price of the industrial enterprise can obtain if you buy no less than 50,000 cubic meters of gas per month and have no debts to Naftogaz. In early March 2019, hexavalent will sell social grades bread card from Kiev. The discount will depend on the grace of the category specified in the card. The main focus, which we are doing today, is selling bread card from Kiev preferential categories of citizens. The discount will be different, depending on the category, said Deputy KSK President Marina Honda. According to her, since the beginning of March, such a system will run a few stalls, and by the end of March, all 150 stalls, hexavalent, go to card system. The most important point of this project is that you can always buy bread cheaper than the average price in the city of Kiev. That is, it would not have changed the price of bread, the ones who need it will always buy it cheaper, said the director of the company network, hexavalent, Yaroslav Fedorenko. Consumers without card of a Kiev citizen may purchase social bread at a price that is calculated on a quarterly basis, hexavalent, on the basis of the price of similar products from other manufacturers. From March 1, Kiev residents will be able to evaluate the work of physicians in the capital through the system Helsi, which has registered about 1.5 million residents and more than 2 million doctors. The patient after a visit to the doctor within 14 days will be able to rate a doctor and leave text feedback, said the first deputy chairman of the case Kaniplas Pavaroznik. For reviews, the system will generate the ratings of doctors, who can influence what doctor a patient wants to sign the declaration, or what the expert wants to vote for a consultation.